Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I've done this in the nick of time. I saw the Amanda News fight, and these two are just going at it. I've got my money on Poirier to win this fight. I think he's got the better boxing. But who knows between these two? I'm incredibly sorry for doing this so late. Sorry. Don't worry, I will not be doing that again here on this channel. That despicable behavior from me. But hey, what did you guys think of that Amanda Nunes Pena fight, man? Unbelievable. Oliveira going in for the takedowns. Try and utilize that jiu-jitsu. Poirier's already licked Oliveira with a couple of shots. A couple of heavy shots. But there is something about Oliveira. He has got that black magic juju about him where he will try and find a way to win. One thing that I will give Charles Oliveira credit for, he's got very good basics, fundamentals of a jab and right hand. But here, look, you can see Poirier, his lateral head movement, more volume of punches. And the only reason why I'm going based off why I think Poirier can win this fight is because if you got somebody like Chandler who's tagging you in that fight, what's going to happen when Poirier gets his hands on you? Flying knee from Charles Oliveira. Oliveira's trying to make this a dogfight. They look quite gassed in this first round. Poirier's got to watch out for that piston jab and right hand that he's got, because you don't want to be hit with those punches. And those are two punches that he throws brilliantly, Oliveira. Oh, it's gone down. Poirier, is he going to finish it? But if he finishes him by the time I have even put a thumbnail up for this video, that's absolutely crazy. The gas tank looks... Man, there's been some weird juju going on this night, man. Weird juju going on. I don't even want to look down to do my thumbnail because I think someone's going to get knocked out. Poirier with the volume, like I said, the volume. And the thing is, Oliveira, pop back with a jab and right, like I said for Oliveira, those are sharp punches that he's got in his arsenal. If he can move his line off the center line, Poirier, he's a problem from Oliveira, and you can see that now. He's got amazing boxing, Poirier, absolutely amazing boxing. There it is, there again. It's a dogfight, this. I thought it would be more technical between these two, but it's not. A flying knee from Oliveira. Oh, back fist from Oliveira. Yeah, like I've been saying, the tank of this fight, the pace of it, has been faster than any other fight that these two have done in their last fights. All right, let me see if I can get this done. No, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Shit. This one, ladies and gentlemen, this could be curtains very early on between these two. Very early. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are new to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe and turn on your bell notifications. For the UFC, we'll be doing the next pay-per-view event, Cyril Gane versus Francis Ngannou, and I know you man know who them two people are, because every time them fuckers throw a right hand, the world's fucking tectonic plates fucking move. So I know you know who those two guys are. You lot could be somewhere taking a shit, and them lot could land a punch on each other, and you'll just feel the earth underneath you just fucking move. And you just find in the news that both of them threw a punch at the same time, and it moved the world's tectonic plates. So make sure you're subscribed for that. It's got an armbar here, Oliveira. Shit. Is this a bad position? Well done. Whew. Guys, you should have seen, man. I wish I had my reaction up here, because when Amanda Nunes done that walkout and I looked at her eyes, I knew that she saw a ghost. I knew it. I could feel it. She looked like, if you rewind the footage on that, and I think everyone's going to be talking about it, she looked like she was crying before she'd even walked out. She just mentally, she looked like she wasn't there. Her mind was somewhere else. Her mind tonight was not in that octagon. 100%. It was weird. I was sitting there, and obviously I wasn't live. I wasn't here on YouTube, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, she's seen a ghost. What's going on? And then on Facebook, I said that she looks like she's seen a ghost. I mean, I'll put everything. I'll do a little vignette and put it on Instagram of me predicting the future with Amanda Nunes, because I've got it, and trust me, it's not bullshit, because I never edited it. So the eyes, Chico, they never lie. Scarface said it himself. This is a big run for Oliveira, controlling it here on the ground. Poirier said he was willing to go through the mud to fight like this, but let's see if he's made of the minerals. Big elbows here from Oliveira. Like I said, Oliveira's got that juju about him where the man just finds a way to beat you. Elbows. These are vicious elbows. Looks like he's still in there. But the reason why Dustin Poirier is not doing anything off the bottom here, because he knows he's got a guy that's on top of him that's more experienced, and he knows if he exerts energy and he fails, he's going to be more tired. And he knows his bread and butter is the stand-up, and he's purposely staying there taking shots. How long he can stay there is another question, because you can't take this much damage anyway, because that's gonna add on to due effect later on in the rounds. So I mean, if he gets to the third round and he's moving like a spring chicken, then we know that Dustin Poirier's chin is the real deal. Like, for example, if we were to see Conor McGregor in this position, he was getting his face pummeled like this, we all know that the writing's on the wall basically, and he's not gonna. He's not, you know. Do you know what? I just think McGregor should just fight at welterweight. He ain't got no gas tank, but at least his chin's a little bit better in that division. Oh well, Dustin Poirier survived that round. Let's see how he comes out in the third. At the moment, it's definitely one apiece, I think, anyway. Well, that's not the correct way of doing it. What am I doing? I forgot how to do a fucking score sheet. I got around the piece at the moment. I don't know what judges got. I don't know what they're seeing. Obviously, that's another story. Oliveira's got the juju, man. He's got the juju. He's got that black magic, bro. The Brazilian black magic, bro. Favela magic. It looks like Oliveira's got like his fundamentals, as in like actual Muay Thai, like knees, elbows. Like you can definitely see he's got that in his eye, and he's got a nasty teep kick. You do not want to get kicked with any of those. Going for the back here, Oliveira. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, please do subscribe and turn on your bell notifications. If you're reoccurring, thank you for joining the stream as always. What round? It is the third round, my friend. And welcome to the stream. Oh, has he got a choke here? Is he fighting the hands? He's on it. Oliveira is on Poirier's back like a backpack. He's got a neck crank. He's got a neck crank. Is it in? Oh shit. Oh, it's in. It's in. He's not going to let it go. Is he going to let... Oh, man. That man's got some juju, brother. He's got favela juju in him. Oliveira is still your UFC lightweight champion of the world. Unbelievable. Dustin lost. Yeah, he lost. He lost, man. Like I think he took, when it was that second round, he took a lot of damage. He took a lot. When you watch the replay, or if you're watching it now, or if you're watching it on BT, and you can, if you go to the enhanced option, you can rewatch the fight. He smashed him in the second round. I think that took out a lot in him. A lot. Yeah. Charles Oliveira is still your lightweight champion of the world. Nano King. Please do leave a like on the stream. I've already been here for 15 minutes. Fucking hell. I done this stream by the skin of my teeth. Usually I don't do it this late. And when it's earlier, there's a lot more people here talking and having a discussion with me. So yeah, man. Oh shit. Yeah, exactly. Tonight has been weird juju, bro. Weird magic, fam. Just weird. I mean, I predicted. This wasn't on the stream, but on my Facebook, I was here and I was watching Amanda Nunes do a walkout, and I said, I was by myself, right? And I was standing in front of my TV, and I was like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" Like I was literally like looking at the screen, like, "Nah, she doesn't. Her mind's not in this fight. Her eyes were red. She looked like she saw a ghost, right?" And I was like, "This has got juju on it, bro. This has got a black magic thing all over it, but not potential banana skin." That's what I was seeing, right? If you guys, after when this video is up and edited, um, 10 minutes from its upload properly, when I end the stream, I'll put my Instagram in the description, and I'll quickly do like a small like vignette, like a couple of pictures and things of what I was seeing at the time, and I'll put in my Facebook comment that I said. So stay around after the stream when it ends. 10 minutes later, I will have that, and I'll put it in the description my Instagram, and yeah, you'll be able to find it. Weird juju, bro. Weird. This was a weird pay-per-view. I don't think I've ever seen a more weird pay-per-view in all my life. Do you know what? Yeah, on a real level, I think this man's got God on his side. Because there were some shots Poirier were just licking him with, yeah, and most of the other lightweights, when they get licked with them shots by Poirier, they go down. Like, man, the way that Oliveira has catched this second win in his career is absolutely, it's inspiring, man. Like, the guy is, you can't take anything away from him. It's impossible to hate him as well. Like, yeah, Oliveira he's a motherfucking beast. I know, man. There's a part of me as well that feels for Poirier, because I know how much he won it. Like I said, I thought Poirier was going to do it, but Oliveira comes with his attributes. I mean, do you know what? It's like Charles Oliveira to me is like a more elusive version of Kamaru Usman, in my opinion. Like, he's, you know, like his ground game and his jiu-jitsu is a little bit better than Usman's, and that's what I see. Like, I see them perpendicular to each other. Do you know what? I caught something on the countdown when Poirier was sparring, and Poirier and his team were saying, you know, we need to prepare, because Poirier, when he gets on your back, it's like you're carrying a human backpack. And they made a note of it when they were sparring, right? And for me, I took a mental note, like, they're taking consideration that Oliveira's ground game is not a thing to be played with, and you have to take it seriously. And I mean, if you saw the way that he got on his back, he was like a leech. He looked like he wouldn't have gone anywhere. Even if, let's say, Poirier jumped back and tried to slam him, he wasn't going to let go. He was going to just try at any means to get that submission. What's going on here? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the stream, leave a like. Helps the channel out. And if you're new here, please do subscribe, because I know if you're a UFC fan, I know that you know that we got a very small fight between Francis Ngannou and Cyril Gane. Just a small one, kicking off the pay-per-view for the UFC. Can you imagine that's the way that your company starts? And that's the first fight you start with as a pay-per-view, as a main card. Francis Ngannou versus Cyril Gane. I mean, after seeing this pay-per-view, after this pay-per-view, like, who knows? That's got some juju on that as well. I mean, hasn't Charles Oliveira just got, like, he's got the most submissions ever in the in the UFC company, the most submissions. That guy is like a. I saw the. I mean, in one of his fights, he done a knee crank on someone. He just got someone's knee in a fight and like moved it in a way where it was just uncomfortable and just made the guy tap. I mean, the guy is a he, he's a mastermind on the floor with jiu-jitsu. And if you really take into account the way that Oliveira moves, he he's kind. You know what? He moves like he moves like an informed Conor McGregor in a way. That kind of taekwondo bouncing in and out of range. You know. Oh, they've taken his glasses. One of the fans have taken one of the. Fuck! What a bunch of cunts have taken his glasses. Bruh. I'll put it in the script in the description for you, so that you guys can. I'll put sorry, not in the description. In I'll put it in the chat now. All right, there it is. That's me. That's me on Instagram. But fuck me, that pay per view ended quick, boy. Wait, are we not getting any commentary? What's going on? No final thoughts from the commentary? Are these men dipping and going to the pub? What's happened? I think they've just called it a night, mate. It's a brutal sport. Oh, one more fight night, and then it will be the end of the year. Stephen Thompson is fighting. Shit, how do I not know about? Any other familiar names? Club Swanson, Stephen Thompson, Darius. We know who those guys, the veterans are. Bro, that man, I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna come out one day. You just find like before every fight Oliveira does, my man does like gets like I don't know, like he just gets dolls and shit, and he like puts needles in them and some shit. Because you would think what I'm trying to say is right. You would think that somebody that comes, and the thing is, he doesn't really move like a boxer. He moves like a Muay Thai Taekwondo kind of fighter. With elements of karate in there. The thing is, when someone's especially got that Muay Thai kind of style, when they come against a boxer, they always get chinned every time without failure. Right? That's primarily how Masvidal got caught. Coming forward, bouncing, thinking about maybe checking kicks and then coming with your head straight up. You're just exposing your chin to the world. So I see those same qualities in Oliveira, but for some reason, no one can chin him. I do think that with that style, I mean, even in this fight, we know that he won, but he's still getting rocked because of that style of coming up straight. You know, and you'll see this. You will see the same outcome when Oliveira even fights Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier have got great boxing fundamentals, and he'll get rocked in that as well. But is he just gonna get rocked again and then come back? I mean, it's fucking entertaining. It's fucking because he's getting rocked, but he just comes back and then smashes you. So either way, win-win for the fans, I guess. You know, you're watching this, you're watching him fight, you're thinking, yep, he's gone. That's it. The thing is, he gets clipped, but we never see like his legs go out. Like he's very. What I'm trying to say is he's very hittable. You can hit this guy, right? But no one's. What I think is, someone needs to set him up, right, with feints, parries, with a mixture of boxing, right, where it becomes where he gets caught in two minds. He doesn't know whether a feint or a parry is going to come and just smash him with a punch. And I think the punch that should get him is a straight punch, or maybe it's a jab that he doesn't see, like a you know like a power jab, a straight right hand. I believe those are the punches that could just. But it's not just a thing of obviously going in there and just just kind of just throwing those punches. You need to make him walk onto it where he doesn't see it and just lights out. Because I think with Oliveira, when he sees those punches, he just finds a way to stay in there with you. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever's here, leave a like on this video. Helps my video being seen throughout the algorithm and other people to explore whatever the case might be. So leave a like, helps the video out.
Okay, great. And of course, you got Islam Makhachev and Daniel Dargush in a first quarter main event. So there are a lot of challenges for Charles Oliveira, but heavy stuff out of the gym tonight. Juliana Pena is the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. Exactly. Great. And Amanda Nunes may be a 4-1 favorite when they rematch, but Juliana Pena is living large.
Well, it's better than 1,000 to 1 today. Yeah. You know, in a lot of people's eyes.
I mean, let's talk about Juliana Pena, because when I looked at the countdown, I never had time to. I mean, how can you commentate on MMA and boxing and then say, oh, but you didn't have time to analyze all the fighters that were going to be on this pay per view? Oh, sounds dumb. But from what I gathered from the pay per view, and don't worry, my knowledge will be all there in the future for you. But when I watched the countdown with Pena, I looked at her stand up and I thought to myself, there's absolutely no way, technically, for hand to hand, for boxing, in my head, that she was gonna like piece her up. I didn't think that she had the skill to walk Amanda Nunes onto a punch where she just couldn't see and just send her to the shadow room. I didn't think that would be a possibility. And the only thing that I could think to myself, the only way that this girl, is gonna beat Amanda Nunes is just if she just goes in there and just fucking fights her. Just fight her. Fight the game plan, whatever the game plan is. I mean, obviously she executed a game plan to a certain degree, because you could see that jab that she was throwing, it was liquid gold. It was on the money, right? She was landing that jab on the button all the time. Now, I think what had happened with that jab that she was throwing, it was mentally draining to Amanda Nunes, because it became a thing of she kept getting pieced. Then she's thinking, right, how do I implement my game plan? Then she gets hit again. It's thinking, hold on a second, I'm getting smacked here, and my bread and butter is striking, and you can see it really on her face. It's like she didn't know what to do, and she was just throwing wild right hands that just weren't connecting, not hitting flush whatsoever. And she just I mean, it was interesting. I think of anything, Pena was using this double jab constantly to wear her down, pushing her, and then she got the takedown and just finished it. It was interesting because I saw Juliana Pena walk out, right? She had her entrance and she was like hyping herself up, and I thought, that's not a good sign for her. And then I saw Amanda Nunes walk, and then she looked like she saw a ghost, and that's where I thought to myself, yeah, this woman looks like she's seen a ghost. There was no air of confidence whatsoever in the way that Amanda looked like when she came out. You got to bear in mind as well, like she had an injury. I don't know. I really don't know what could have got to her. But this is like, if you've got any if you've got any ounce of fear in anything, in
Sponsored by Bet365.
uh, you know, especially when it comes to combat sports, even if it's at amateur level, and you go in with any form of doubt, you're gonna lose. That's it. And I'll say this as well to anyone that's watching: when you watch a fight, whether it be boxing or MMA, and you hear the fighter themselves say, and they turn to their corner and they say, I don't know what to do, tell me what I should do, they've lost. They've lost. To the three people that are watching this, always remember that if you ever in your life hear a fighter say, I don't know what to do, they've lost. 100%. Look at what Steve Miocic said in the second round. He said, I don't know, tell me what to do, basically. And he got folded like a deck chair. He got hit with that. He got hit with that left hook, and then Francis Ngannou jumped 6 meters in the air, and then delivered a dark side punch to Stipe Miocic. That was fucking scary. That has got to be for me one of the scariest knockouts I've ever seen. It's the way that he got hit and you could see his body in slow motion just descend to the canvas, and then you got a 250-pound man jumping in the air doing a fucking dark side punch on your head. Fuck me. That's something that will keep you up at night. Oh, we've got the football one here.
Mahrez. There's De Bruyne.
De Bruyne.
It's a beautiful flowing move from City. Work it really nicely. It comes back to De Bruyne here. Look, goes for that side foot, just slightly off target.
Lima got it through. There's the boss line. Has been ruled onside for now and has to score. What makes the boss line has given up who likes it the lead.
I do what I want. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on your bell notifications. We are definitely, and don't worry, I'm gonna be here. We'll do the whole fucking pay-per-view for that, because that's starting off the year. And it won't be a late one where the stream's only 30 minutes. Usually they go on longer. I've done streams where they're like 3 hours long, or even longer than that, from what I remember here on this channel. It's always funny, especially when it's a pay-per-view and Kobe's involved. That shit always makes me laugh. Do. Rehad Mahrez, yeah. Oh well, cheers. Thank you to those that have left a like. All right, okay, okay. All right, then, people. Ladies and gentlemen, what I will say is, what? So UFC Fight Night, that pay per view, that will be 18th. Will I be able to do that? Let's see. I will definitely, I will definitely do um, a pay per view pay per view live stream reaction um, for the next upcoming fight night event for UFC. Um, you got Derek Lewis and Stephen Thompson on that card, and I'll be interested to check out those fights. Because from what I believe as well, I think there should be a fight between Joseph Parker and Derek Chisora, the rematch. And I know that not just myself that wants to do a reaction here for the channel. I know that my dad wants to see that as well, but we need to find out when that's actually commencing. Because at the moment, it's been weird. There's been no promo, no build up, no marketing for that whatsoever. It's been weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just been me where I haven't been with it and I haven't been checking up on it. But as far as you know, as far as matchroom, um, as far as matchroom and the zone, I haven't seen anything. So I've just assumed that that fight is possibly going to happen near the end of December or maybe even the beginning of January. But um, I'll find out now for you because now I'm on the Google. All right, so Saturday, December is the 18th. Right, I got you. And you know what? Because I love you lot, we will do two. We're gonna on that day on the 18th, we will do the Derek Lewis fight, and we will do this second fight between Chisora and Parker. How about that? Will be, and I think those two events will be the last here on this channel for 2021. Um, so we'll be ending it brilliantly, so, and I look forward to it. But guys, to the one person watching, to the other 100 plus people that came through and supported and watched my reaction, or maybe if you're going to end up watching this later on, thank you for tuning in. Like I said, this pay per view, this UFC 269 had some major juju, bro. Major juju. Juliana Pena had that Venezuelan juju, and Charles Oliveira had that juju as well, bro. It was a weird night, and not to mention, I forgot even saying, Cody Garbrandt lost his fucking fight as well. He got peppered. I mean, I don't know the whole situation of him moving to flyweight, but one can assume the reason why he's moved to flyweight is because I mean, there are some absolute killers in the bantamweight division. Just nightmares, absolute nightmares in that division. And I'm pretty sure. Look, Jose Aldo's in that division. He's caught a second wind in his career. You got you got Peter Yan fighting like he's in the Matrix, and you got Corey Sandhagen fighting like he's Daredevil. I don't think Cody Garbrandt wants any of that smoke with them lot. So I think he just thought it'd be a bright idea to move up, to move down, to compete. So, and he got knocked out. So where does that leave him in his career? That's a mind fuck. So, mad. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with him. And then you had Shane O'Malley with his fight. Proud that he got the win, and he done it in emphatic fashion. Pieced him up, took the fight to him, and he's come along, man. Since he's at some point, we got to see Chito Vera versus Shane O'Malley again. We got to run that back at some point. Because Vera, he looks good. He looks fucking good, man. He looks the real deal, that geezer. You know what? I'm such an idiot. What is Shane O'Malley's got to be a bantamweight? Oh, a second. He's a bruh. He's a So you got Chito Vera and you got Shane O'Malley, who are on a bit of a streak at the moment. They're coming on good, and you got Corey Sandhagen and Peter Yan just dispensing people, and then not to mention then you got Sterling, Aljamain Sterling in there as well. So there are a lot of good fights that happen in that division as well. So yeah, guys, I've rambled on a bit too long. It's a Greek thing. We say long goodbyes. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. On the 18th, we'll do back-to-back live stream reactions for Joseph Parker, Chisora 2, and for Derek Lewis's heavyweight bout as well. As a little Christmas gift from me to you. And don't worry, the streams will be a lot longer. At least 2 hours between both of them, so we can have some time to actually have some cool discussions like we've had in the chat. Yeah, thank you for leaving all your comments as well. I always love talking with you guys and talking the kitchen sink and sending people to Shadow Realm and spinning chins. It's always fun. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.